You didn't teach me that one.
Once again, it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
This is another week without football. Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful. Here you go.
And your boy Shatta from outer Orlando. Sorry about
There it
last
is,
week.
ladies.
We come back. I'm sorry about that.
There it is,
Watch the
ladies and
camera.
gentlemen.
You look blurry.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're back once again. And if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers how they did. Always got to ask the brothers, how was the day? Tim Dog, how was your day, my brother?
Man, my day was slow and steady.
Man, that was
take it.
short. Dang, I'll
We'll
take
take
it.
it.
Pharaoh King, how was your day, my brother? Shit.
Well, mine wasn't slow and steady. I'm gonna tell you that much now. Hey, but I will say, it was a pretty good day. It's definitely the hospital is looking kind of now. You know what the rumors might be, possibly true. But with that being said, I ended up having to I've been having some sciatic nerve problems with my left leg, and so I'm gonna give me a x-ray done and then possibly get an MRI done just to see what's going on. But yeah, man, it's not easing up right now.
Yeah, but hopefully it's nothing serious, man. They'll be able to tell you what's going on and get you out of pain, my brother.
Whew,
My main man Shotter, how was your day, my brother?
Can't call it, man. Just blessed to be here with you fellas again. Want to apologize to our viewers about last week. Had some issues down here in Florida in our area. I think we're letting too many of them ICE agents into our area, and they messing up everything. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't crazy. They ain't crazy. They ain't coming to the right neighborhoods. They going to the other ones.
You know that.
So
He coming to Baltimore.
So yeah, I want to go ahead and it's kind of crazy that you said what you said, because I've been talking to a lot of my brothers this week in lieu of what's going on in the world, and everybody talk about how their body aching and they anxious, and I think it's just the nature of what's going on in the world is making us anxious because we know what's going on with our brothers and sisters. So I think that's an all veteran problem right there, bro. It's not just you.
Yeah, man. Woo.
I'm glad to have you back, Shotter, man, and hopefully your internet won't cut out while we in the middle of the goddamn show. But we will see. We will see. As me, my brothers, man, I can't complain. 2 more days to the weekend. Hey, that's how it is. I want to shout out my niece again. Every time I talk to her, she like, Uncle Charles, make sure you shout me out on your podcast. So shout you out again, Jaron. I'm gonna come see you. She like she said, she like seeing me on TV. She like when I shout her name out. So I'm shouting out, Jaron. I'm shouting you out every chance I get. I'm gonna shout you out.
How old is she?
Yeah, she is Jaron is 6, I believe. Jaron is 6. Yeah. So every time I talk to her, Uncle Charles, shout me out on your podcast. Oh, like she said, shout me out on the television. Okay, I'm gonna shout you out on
the television.
Hey, enjoy it for as long as you can, because once they hit about 13, 14, you better not say nothing in public. Nothing.
Trust me, I know. Also, I'm going to shout out my grandson and them Harlem Bulldogs. They playing for the state championship today against
that's what's up.
Cross Creek. So they went down to Macon, and of course, Timbella Styles and my daughter, they had to make that trip down there. But I didn't go. Tim almost typed in, hey, Tim, I need you to handle the show because I was going to go down there. But then I thought about that ride and the ride back. And I said, no, I'm good. So I'm there in spirit.
You're a grown man. You're a grown man. That's what that means. You're a grown man, dog.
I'm there in spirit, and hopefully they'll come.
Hopefully
they'll come back with a victory. But if they don't, hey, fellas, y'all did a hell of a job this year. Hell of a job. Great job.
Fellas, before we just start, I forgot, guys. Not to bring down the show, but my cousin out. You know how I go to his tailgates and stuff like that. Big Atlanta Falcons fan and stuff like that. But With that being said, I wanna what you call it? Hold on, man. Somebody trying to call me. I want to condolences to the Leonard family, man. He was one of my cousin's best friends. Going through Morris Brown and everything, and he passed away, man, suddenly. And he was one of the guys that brought me in, to the tailgates and stuff, and I had a great time with him. It's gonna be kind of sad, not to see him anymore when we go, do the tailgates anymore down there in Atlanta. So, hey, shout out to the Leonard family, man, and my cousin Anthony Campbell for introducing me to him. And of course they knew about the podcast too. So
that's
yeah. No, that's not bringing down the show, man. That's just sending you condolences. That shows that you have a heart, that you are a compassionate person.
Yeah,
unlike other people that we may know that's in charge of the country, but we're not going to talk about him until a little bit later.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? It just shows that you have compassion about your fellow man. So condolences out to that family and to your cousin as well. Fellas, man, we got an interesting show. Hopefully, y'all get into it. I know, like y'all always do. Try not to overtalk one another, because when we overtalk one another, we can't understand a goddamn thing. I know I can't. So let's make sure that we do what we need to do. All right.
For sure.
You already know I sent y'all what we was going to be talking about, and I got a little surprise for you as well. Y'all saw it last night. My man went and did it. I didn't think somebody would have did it since Kobe did it, but this brother said, "Fuck that! I want to put up 83." Oh, right one. There it is.
Breaking news into CBS Sports HQ, a historic night in the South Florida. Bam Adebayo putting up 83 points. That's the second most points scored in a single game in NBA history, second to only Wilt Chamberlain. Adebayo etching his name in the history books of the association. Coming into this one, his season high was 32 points. He had 83 as the Heat get the win. Bam Adebayo making history.
Tim Dawg, before I come to you, man, that looked like a goddamn NBA 2K score. That 150 to 139. There was no goddamn defense in that goddamn game. But Tim Dawg, man, what are your thoughts on Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points last night against the Washington Wizards?
Most of the points came at the free throw line. I mean, the Wizards was hacking him all day. He had like 40, I think, at halftime or something like that. Something ridiculous. And I was like,
I know he had 30 30 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was something stupid like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, all credit to him. The coach let him go out there and let him do his thing all the way to the end. When he broke the record, he took his ass out.
Yeah.
But,
I guess you put the record, sit your ass down now. Oh shit!
Sit your ass down. You good in the record book?
I guess
I thought that was like fun. I'm saying I thought it was like weird. I'm like, Bam Adebayo. I'm just associating, the record with great people. Not saying Bam isn't. Just this is like out of character.
Yes, you did.
yes, you did, Tim Dawg. Yes, you did. I'm gonna give you the Negro please for Bam, because Bam probably said the same shit about you.
You crazy.
You know what I'm saying. You
I know what you're saying, man.
Kevin Garnett, even the young guns now, to do something like that. But for someone like Bam to do it, that just says a lot about his determination when he knew he was getting close, and the coach saying, "All right, go ahead," letting the reins loose on him.
Yeah.
And thanks to the Wizards, you got half up at the free throw line. So.
Yeah. And Tim, I'm glad you say that. And before I come to you, Shouter, I'm glad you said that, Tim Dawg, because Damian Lillard basically say the same thing. I guess they played on the Olympic team together, and Bam told him, I think I could put up about 50 or 60. And he basically say the same thing that you just said. He was like, 50 or 60, with the side look, because Bam is not a scorer like that. And then when he scored 83, Damian Lillard was like, well, maybe he knew what he was talking about. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because his career high was like 45, some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Shouter, your thoughts on Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points last night against the Washington Wizards?
I can't speak for anybody else but myself, but I think he's on the second on the list, and then it's Kobe.
Yeah, Yeah, behind
So
second on the list behind Wilt Chamberlain.
So the fact of the matter is, it's historic, right?
Yeah.
So this is the NBA. This is the cream of the crop, right? Regardless if it's the Wizards, if it's the Raptors, it's still the cream of the crop, right? He still got to put the ball through the hoop. That's right.
Yeah.
So the field goals, the concentration for him to be able to hit some of the shots that he was hitting, what does that have to do with anything else other than him having the determination to follow through and try to score?
What the hell are you talking about, Shot?
I'm just saying, I've been hearing people all day talking about how they weren't playing no defense, they were hacking them, this, that, and the other, putting every excuse out there on the book saying to take away from this man's milestone.
Nobody's taking nothing away from him.
It doesn't matter what team he did it with. It's an all-time freaking benchmark. That only a few people have been able to do it. So why is it okay for everybody else to do it? And when Bam do it and show that he has the skill to do it, we look to chop him down and to find every excuse why to discredit his 83 points. That's my thing. I think it was very impressive. I think it was very impressive. I was in awe watching it. So I'm just like, it is what it is.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Shada, thank you for answering my question, because I had the other question that I was going to ask. And you don't started on that angle, but Pharaoh, I want you to answer the question about how impressive are you? What are your thoughts on Bam getting them the 83 points last night? And then we're going to go into the hate that he's getting by it as well. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start it right now. Shit.
No, because you know how I go out and make my damn videos. Y'all gonna watch that motherfucker.
I'm gonna watch it. Then I'm gonna have a retort.
Well, I want your thoughts first. Give me your thoughts on the 83 points first.
Okay, my first thoughts was I thought the shit was a joke when I first saw it. I was like, hey, no damn way this dude did that. Then secondly, I was listening to the commentators and stuff like that. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Shada. And I do say it is skill involved in putting the ball in a hoop and everything like that. But the Wizards didn't have anybody on the court to stop them. They're both between 150 points to 129 point deficit. That means no defense is being played. So basically, any one of us, if we were decent, we could have did the same thing. But like I said, I'm not taking away from what the man did. But at this time and era of the way basketball is played, is it really that impressive that he got 83 points with today's type of game when we're talking about Kobe, being Kobe and Wilt Chamberlain, with the 100 points in their time without the 3-point line. And he was 20? I think he went 36 for 43 at the line or something like that. But he was 23 on the field with the lowest, shot percentage of those three to get that second place. And I just say, yes, I hear what you're saying, Shada. But I'm not that impressed with what's going on because of the way the game is played. Plus, he didn't play really any competition to get that 83 points. On top of, just to say, this game sucks today.
Yeah, I'm
Joel Embiid also did pretty well. I think he got 70 points, didn't he? One game?
I don't know. He didn't get 70 lately, so fuck him.
He ain't played lately either.
But he played with Joel Embiid, so I mean, I'm just saying, like on the Olympic team. I'm just saying for him to say he can get 50 or 60, he gave him 50 or 60, but it was with the help of the Wizards and the free throw. So you got to make the free throws. To me, I think that's the most impressive thing was making all those free throws.
Yeah, and Shot, I agree with you, man. It seems though that he did a feat, the determination for him to work on the shot and do what he do, and you can't complain. You can't gig him for the Wizards not doing what they're supposed to do. Pharaoh, your famous quote is what? They're professionals. Hey, I'm not gonna let this motherfucker get 83 on me. So hey, yeah. So and Shot, you brought it up, and I'm gonna play the video because this guy made a great point when he was talking about basically what you're saying, Shada. Why are they trying to discredit this guy 83 points.
Bam just passed up Kobe's 81 points, but to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about it. Just before Bam's game, the NBA record for most free throws was by Dwight Howard, but after Bam's 83-point performance, that record's gone. Bam shot 43 free throws, which was the same amount of shots as his field goal attempt. But that's not the only issue. With around 5 to 6 minutes left, Eric Spoelstra called a timeout and tried to get a coach to challenge it. Now you might be thinking that's not that big of a problem, but the Heat were up by 40 points at that time. And after they called that timeout, they kept intentionally fouling Wizards players so they could stop the clock and get Bam extra shot attempt. I mean, shit, if this were like any other game in NBA history where a player is close to a record but they're blowing a team out, Bam would have been subbed out and would have had 70 to 75 points. But that's the point. This game didn't follow history. No matter which way you put it or how you want to frame this game, Bam has the most points that have ever been recorded on film. And with me saying that, I'm not saying that Wilt's 100 points were fake, because they definitely happened. But if you're gonna sit here and deny Bam's 83 points, you better do the same shit with Wilt. Because if you go and read up on Wilt's game, he was getting intentionally fouled by the other team just so he could get to 100 points. And it's not like Bam wasn't hooping. He had 43 points at half, the Wizards were forced to triple team him, and the only way they could stop him was fouling him. Now with that said, was the game unethical? Fuck yeah it was. But it still doesn't take away from history.
Yeah, and Shada, and that's the point. I don't understand. They trying to discredit the man like he's soup. But if it was one of our favorite, if it was LeBron, he probably got some hate if he scored 83. But if it was Kobe Bryant or Jordan getting 83 points, and the way that they got it, everybody would be cheering because that's considered one of their goals. So Shada, you brought it up.
Okay.
Why is Bam getting so much hate for passing Kobe 81-point game?
It's the same conversation that we have within our Black community and barbershops continually that will never go away. It's the same thing. It's a great player in Kobe Bryant. I was never a Kobe fan, will never be a Kobe fan. But was Kobe a great player? Heck yeah. He earned that nickname. I'm not going to take that from him. I just didn't like his game. I didn't like Jordan either. But the fact of the matter is, they did what they did. I can't take away from their ability to do what they do on the court. A lot of people think freaking daggone Hornacek from the freaking daggone Utah Jazz was one of the top daggone defenders in the game. No, but you know what I'm saying? I think that everybody's going to have a different opinion about stuff. But the fact of the matter is, no matter what happens, he's playing within the confines of the game like everybody else. And it's not up to Bam Adebayo to go ahead and say, okay, well, this is a sorry team in the NBA and this, that, and the other. I'm going to take Taylor. He still made, look at the shots. Did you watch the game? Did you see the shots he made? Those weren't freaking easy shots he was making. I mean, bro, watch the tape.
Yeah. And I understand what you're saying, Shada, but Pharaoh, do you understand what I'm saying? If it was anybody else, if it wasn't Kobe Bryant, like Kobe Bryant got his 81, or Michael Jordan, or even LeBron, or a great player that we want to see. Oh man, I can't believe he scored 83 points. But Bam Adebayo, like Tim Dahl said earlier, man, I wouldn't expect that from Bam Adebayo. But now he's getting so much hate because it is a Bam Adebayo. No disrespect to him. Your thoughts on Pharaoh?
No, I never said I hated that or hating on the man. It's just very surprising because of we know the player that he is. But hey, even Kobe Bryant got hate making that 81 points because he didn't pass the ball. He was making a point. Yeah. So we can't say that that was impressive because we know he can score and he made a point to score. And I believe that same thing happened with Adebayo. I believe it's the way that he got it, other than because he's not a pure scorer.
I guess what I'm saying, Pharaoh. What I'm saying, Pharaoh, is that it's somebody like a Kobe. And Kobe is considered one of the big three. If you're talking about one of the big greats, he's in the top 10. He's in the top 10. Bam Adebayo, I'm not, like I said, no disrespect to his game. He's not in the top 100. See what I'm saying? So when we see somebody in the top, my point. Yeah. Okay,
that's exactly what I'm saying. Is like we know that nobody expected it other than himself. But it's him, the game, the way the game's played today. I'm hating more on how the game's played today than him scoring 83.
But that's not his fault.
Shada, I didn't say it was his fault. You asked for an opinion. That's my opinion.
But
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying
That's
is-
the way the game is played today. Now, if we said, what's the name would have scored 83 points off all the threes? Steph Curry. Would we be
Yeah.
impressed? You see what I'm going? But it's Bam and how he got it, and he's not the player that Steph is. He didn't change the game. He's not a GOAT in the GOAT conversation. He's a role player that got 83. Nobody's hating on the man for getting it. I'm talking about how the game's played and how he got the 83 points. It's just amazing to me. Like I said, you got to make the shots, and he did. So
Go ahead, Shada. Then I'm gonna get Tim Dog in there. Go ahead.
No, he makes a good point, and I'm not going to discredit his point. But the fact of the matter, for me, looking to just lenses whatsoever, I look at it for the purity of it. Don't matter who you are, just like Team USA is learning. You don't take. I'm like me. I'm like Herman, but remember the Titans. Run it up, Herman. Leave no doubt. I'm that dude. Stop us. Run it up. That's they getting paid for that. Stop us.
Yeah, I understand what you're
I've
saying,
always
Sean.
had that attitude, and it's not going to change. Period.
right. I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah. Tim Dog, your thoughts, man, on the hate that he's getting. And like everybody's saying, man, the Wizard wasn't playing no defense, or the fact that it is a Bam Adebayo that got the 83 points, and why would he want to pass Kobe Bryant? You understand what I'm saying? Since Kobe passed, like anybody should, if you get close to 81, I'm gonna get 80, then I'm gonna take myself out the game. I'm gonna let Kobe keep that record. You understand what I'm saying?
He would have got murdered for that.
But that's what I'm saying. If it was a Kobe Bryant, if he had a chance to score 101, he was going to score 100 goddamn one. You understand what I'm saying? So why is Bam getting this so much hate because he scored 83?
Good point.
Just because, it's Bam Adebayo, and Bam, he didn't do it by himself. It was a team effort. The coach was involved. Everybody was involved, not just Bam. So you can get mad all you want. Washington should have stopped it. They didn't. And Miami, they took advantage of the situation. Now, think about the situation. People say, because he played the sorry team. So did Wilt when he had 100. He played the Hershey's, Pennsylvania Hershey's, whoever the hell. They ain't even existing anymore. So what does that tell you? And when you in that moment, just think about it. The coach is like, "Hey, we're gonna help you get it. Come on, we're gonna do it." He's already at the free throw line more than he made shots. Come on now.
Yeah.
That right there tells you something. So I'm not hating on Bam at all. I'm not hating on her. I'm just saying that no one would expect a player like Bam Adebayo to do it. Now that he has, all that does is give incentive for other players to do the same thing.
Hey, before I come back to you, Pharaoh, I just want to say this. I don't think that none of us on here is hating on him. And that's I want to make sure that now I want people to understand we are not hating on him. We're just trying to figure out why are so many others saying the things that they're saying towards this man that just went out there and did his job. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
So I'm gonna look at it a little different. Say Shaq, as great a player as he was,
you took my point. You get out of my head.
If he would have been able to make shots like that, we wouldn't be talking about this. You see what I'm saying? So I look at it as like, I look at it like, hey, you do what you do to win the game. You try to win the game by putting Shaq on the line because they hack a Shaq, and they did that with who was the other guy?
David Robinson. David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying?
But so Tim Duncan improved on his though.
Well, but still, they wasn't making free throws like Bam. And Bam is a way better free throw shooter, as we can tell now, because he got a whole bunch of them. He got 36 out of 43. So that's a record now. So any centers out there listening, y'all better get on his level.
Yeah. Shada, before you go, Shada, I got another question before we move on. Do you think that it was Bush League to keep him in, even though they had a 40-point lead?
No, for what?
I'm just asking. I'm just checking.
Hey,
I'm just asking.
Now that goes back to my point, man, on the street. Them are professionals.
I'm just asking.
First of all, we've complained about how soft the game has gotten and how Pharaoh King was sitting here pontificating on how he got
He
it
doing
and all
what?
this other stuff.
Participating.
Yeah.
The hell
So
is that?
we're gonna take it back to old school. We're used to players warring to get the point. We're used to them having to grind to get the point. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And everybody want to argue this generational ball. The fact of the matter still remains they're on the same court. They're getting paid big money to play. Stop the man, and y'all didn't do that. And he got the daggone baddest chick on his arm. Man, bro, listen, Jesus have mercy. I can't listen. He's a blessed African man. That's all I
All
can
I
say.
know is
Go ahead,
you saying
go ahead,
that
Pharaoh.
money goes a long way.
Call it what you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah,
Call it
yeah.
what you
But
want to.
Pharaoh, let me ask you this, Pharaoh. But goes back to what I said though. Think it was Bush League because anything could have happened. He could have injured himself really, really bad. Could have been out for a couple of seasons. Know what I'm saying, with the 40-point lead. So do you think it was Bush League or like you always say, they're professionals? Hey, deal with it.
Man, like anything we talk about, it was up to him to really, if he wanted to, get out the game or not. Because like I said, they was up to 40 points at one point. They won by what, 21 or something like that.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Let's take it like football. When your boy got his 2,000 yards and he took himself out the game, and they were beating the shit out of people. But they ran the score up. Because why? You can. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand when the NBA players at the end of the games, if a person takes a shot, even though they're winning, and they have the unsaid rule of
yeah.
You know what? If you wouldn't be mad if you would have kept them from winning. So and that's how I look at that. All that you're getting paid millions of dollars that other people here can't get.
Stop putting yourself in that situation.
And you want to sit here and be mad that somebody scored that many points. Well, goddamn it, get into that damn practice like you preach and stop it. So no, it wasn't.
I don't think it's much of the players that are upset. The players are happy that he got 83. I think it's more of the fans saying the things that they're saying. Yeah. It's not really the players. I think it's more of the fans that are having all this issue.
If it wasn't Bam Adebayo and it was somebody else that was more of a if it was Shea Alexander, I'm pretty sure this place would have been like, oh, he's the greatest player out there. He deserves MVP. But since Bam did it, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I got you.
What did I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
You thought it was a joke.
Yeah, go ahead and close it out there, Tim Dog. Because like you say, you thought it was a joke, but some people are saying that, man, he should have taken himself out after they beat up by 40. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With anything, he could have got himself hurt.
If the roles were reversed, would they be saying the same thing?
Well, they're not going to the playoffs, so shit.
I'm just being, hey, you don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying what I hear on the street. The man on the street was on the street, and this is what they're saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just relaying their message.
You're on the wrong street. That is.
You get away from that street.
Yeah, you can go somewhere else.
But Tim Dog.
You say you're on the wrong street.
Yeah. But I guess you're going to agree with them that it wasn't Bush League and that, it is what it is. Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Like I said, it's a team effort. Everyone was involved in trying to help this man break a record. They weren't thinking about the injury. They weren't thinking about anything but helping this young man break a record. Something I'm sure he was probably feeling the adrenaline and the excitement throughout the whole game, the whole time. So you can't sit there and say, oh, why didn't he take himself out? I wouldn't have took myself out. Fuck that. I got 60 points and I need 21 to win the game. Man, bump that. Let's go, coach.
Yeah.
And everybody was involved in doing it.
Exactly. That's my point. And my thing is, who out there does not like it when a team works together for the good of daggone a superb athlete on the team?
But then again, like I said, Shanta, it's Bam. No one would ever in a million years would think that he would get 60. His career high was 45, 40 something.
I said I was mesmerized.
And that's all I'm saying about it. And for somebody to say go take him out, no, you have to be in that situation. Would you take yourself out if you knew you could break a record? or get close
Yeah.
to breaking it or be up
Yeah.
in the top 3 or 4. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah,
Marshawn
you
Lynch.
know, I think what it boils down to is that you, when you're in a situation like that, especially not saying that he will not make the Hall of Fame, the NBA Hall of Fame, but now your name is etched in that history books. When you're
Yes.
dead and gone,
Mhm.
you're dead and
Yes.
gone. Your name will be, hey, the best
Number
games that
2 for right
number
now.
2. For
Yeah,
right now,
right now.
for right now, for right now.
Yes.
So man, shout out to Bam Adebayo, man. Keep doing your goddamn
Yes.
thing. If you
Hell
can get
yeah.
100, get a goddamn 101, so we can see.
Well, I
Hey, but
don't think
you-
that's ever gonna happen, but hey.
I'm
I
just
mean, look
saying
at
shit.
Don't
look at it
call
this
down
way.
thunder.
They're number
Yeah,
6
you true.
seed in the East. This a morale booster.
Yeah, it is a
Mhm.
morale
Oh,
booster,
hell
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's a
the
morale
attention
booster,
they
and
gonna get
it shows that, like y'all say before, Shot and the rest of the brothers, y'all say before, the team came together for him to break that record.
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
never know, this might be the catalyst for them to go forward and shit, probably put up 100. He probably get 100 against my bitch ass Sixers, but I digress.
Nah,
I digress.
Come on,
I
man.
don't think so.
Come
I
on. They've
digress.
been playing
He
I
won't
di-
even
Don't
get
do that.
30 against the Sixers.
I
They've been
I
digress.
playing
guarantee.
Like
I
I said.
guarantee.
Like I said, but no,
They've been
if he
playing
get
better.
Tim Dog, I'm gonna remember this day. If he come back, he gets 60 on the Sixers. I'm gonna just like Charles Barkley. You guarantee every time Charles Barkley guarantee what happened, he lose. Okay, Tim Dog, remember what you just said.
Hey.
Remember what you just said.
Hey,
Now,
look,
The
fellas.
Sixers are not the Wizards. That's all
Okay
I'm gonna
then.
say.
And what? Shit. Okay then. Fellas, let's move along, man, because Tim Dog, I thought you would have been bragging. I thought you would have been saying that my team done went and got a key player. We going to the Super Bowl, but not so fast. Not so fast.
Breaking news from the National Football League. In a stunning development, the Ravens have backed out of the trade for star pass rusher Max Crosby. The Raiders announced the news but did not offer any more details. Now, last week, the Ravens acquired the 5-time Pro Bowler in a blockbuster for 2 first-round picks in a move that was supposed to improve their pass rush considerably, but now it's off.
Tim Dog is off. So you need to go ahead and cancel that order of the Crosby jersey that you was going to get with that Ravens color. Tim Dog. Here you go, Tim Dog. Did the Ravens do the right thing by reneging on the trade for Max Crosby?
Well, they didn't renege. They didn't renege. What they did was they pulled back because of the rehab report that he had about his knee. And they were saying that, it wasn't to what they expected, and they're not going to waste 2 first-round draft picks and then some to get for something that may be probable. So they went to go get Hendrickson. They looking to try to get him. And to me, I mean that's good. I mean, why would you gamble on something that may be just because it was on a situation that you got a player who not as talented but still contribute tremendously for the team.
Yeah, that is true. There. What about you, Farrell? What's your thoughts, man? And another thing, man, they shouldn't have put this out from the get-go.
Right.
I want you to talk to that point as well. Did the Ravens do the right thing? And also tell them that, oh yeah, they're going to trade for him, and then of course they didn't trade for him because, like Tim Dahl said, that the injury or whatnot. You knew he was injured when y'all said y'all was going to make the goddamn trade. So why would you put that out there? And did they make the right decision in your opinion, on Farrell?
Actually, I'm be honest with you. I don't know what half of these GMs and stuff are thinking when they do these trades or put this money in people's pockets and promise them, whatever the future is going to be for the team. So I don't really take it for what it's worth. I know Max Crosby is a good player out west.
Yeah.
Will he be a good player on the East? That's the difference, because the teams are built differently. So, will he actually succeed playing the Ravens defense? And I don't know, because now we don't know how the team's going. We got a new coach. We don't, they don't know what's going to happen with them. And like you said, like Tim Dog said, am I going to take a chance on somebody who's rehabbing an injury? So, and pay him this money. I think they just jumped the gun on it. That's all I can say.
I got you. Farrell, Shada, your thoughts?
I basically look at it like this. The Ravens looking at making a $100 million investment into a man that's aging for his position. He's been in the league, 7 years?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of the matter is, you gotta think of the numbers too. When you do your research and look at the numbers, the thing is, Max Crosby has the highest since 2019. He has the highest pressure rate in the NFL. You know the other two behind him are Myles Garrett and Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
So he has a very high motor for pressuring the quarterback. The problem is this injury, the type of injury it is. It's not one of those injuries to the knee where you could go out there and simply say, oh, I'm going to be good. He's going to be forced to do sudden moves, and he's going to be twisting his knee in different directions trying to get to the quarterback. The Ravens thought that the Trey Hendrickson fit that mold for that money, and he came at a cheaper rate than Max Crosby. So that frees up some more money for them to do some more damage.
Cheaper.
Yeah. And I'm glad you say that, because that was my next question. See, like I say, great mind think alike. Tim Dawg, do you think the Ravens signing of Trey Hendrickson instead of Max Crosby would be a good fit?
Even if it's not a good fit, it's still good money, because they can use that money to either extend someone's contract or bring someone else on. And to me, I think that's what the Ravens are looking at. They weren't looking at the short term; they were thinking of the long term. And
okay, then
two first-round draft picks are a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. And Farrell, it's a lot, but you never know. It's like a crapshoot when you need first rounders these goddamn days. But do you think?
Yeah, but you can also trade a draft. You can also trade a
yeah, no, I'm just saying. I know. Tim Dawg, I'm agreeing with you, but I'm just saying the first time, trust me, the Eagles, they had a bunch of busts on the first goddamn round. Aguilar comes to my goddamn mind, but I digress. Exactly. Farrell, do you think the Ravens signing of Trey Hendrickson instead of Max Crosby would be a good fit? And don't get me wrong, Trey Hendrickson is not no slouch either now. He's not no slouch. He's a pretty decent player. So would it be a good fit for the Ravens on that defense instead of Max Crosby?
Like I said, I don't know. But it's more, I'm looking more like the money, like you said. And with that being said, Washington, they did that bullshit. Got Haynesworth, didn't get nothing. Got RG3 and Kirk Cousins, didn't go no goddamn where. So regardless. So whatever that's saying is in the way the game is played today, and the players and the soft tissue injuries and the shit. It's a better money move than it is anything else.
Yep.
Yeah, I think before I come to you, Shada, you say something, Farrell, that made a lot of sense. Because Haynesworth at the time, I think he was the #1 rated defensive tackle. I think he played defensive tackle for the Titans. He coming from the Titans, right? He came from the Titans when y'all took it, right? And that's why they gave him $100 million. They didn't know he was going to come there and be a bust. Like I say, I always got the Eagles. What's my man name? He used to play with the Raiders. Then the Eagles got him. And every time he played cornerback, every time I looked, he was looking at the ball going over his head.
I know you talking about.
Aguilar. No, Aguilar wide receiver. No, I'm talking about.
I used to sit there with me on the street. I'm like, how he was this nigga gonna watch the ball go past?
Is he the one that's married to Kerry Washington?
No, not him. No, I know you're talking about. You talking about Asamoah. There's another dude. It was Asamoah, his bitch ass. That's who it was. Goddamn Asamoah.
That's right.
Every time you look, every time I look, the ball's going over his head like this.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Touchdown.
He tried to play press, and the receiver done gone.
He gone.
By the time he put his hands on, he already gone. Huh?
There you go. Yeah, Asamoah. So I understand what y'all saying, because he was the #1 cornerback in free agency, and we got him from the Raiders. But back to the subject here, man. See, shit just bring back bad memories.
I got plenty of that. I got 33 years of it. Shit.
I got you. Shut up. Well, do you think that Trey Hendrickson going to be a good fit with the defense, or are you going to agree with the rest of the panel?
I think Trey Hendrickson is the best fit for this defense, for the mere fact that he knows, #1, he is staying in the division, so he knows all the defensive keys for the other team. The problem for Cincinnati is going to be Trey Hendrickson has been in Cincinnati a long time.
Yeah.
He knows Joe Burrow's little quirks and this, that, and the other. You ain't gonna be able to hide all the tails. He knows that, and he knows where he's weak at, and he's gonna attack that. You see what I'm saying? And he see him twice a year. Not to mention, he don't have to adjust to any other defenses in the division because he's been playing them this whole time. If anything, he's just gonna bring what they did to that gonna stop the other defenses. So it's a win-win for Baltimore.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm gonna agree with the panel on this, man. You know, it's a wait and see thing. We don't know how it's gonna fan out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wait and see thing. I just hope that, you know, the situation with Maxx Crosby doesn't come back and bite me in the ass. That's all I'm hoping.
To counterbalance what I said, who's the coach in Cincinnati though?
Yeah, who knows? Shit, they called me. I told them I was busy. Shit.
The coach from Cincinnati is from Baltimore.
I got you, man.
Oh yeah, John Harbaugh.
No, John Harbaugh is no.
Yeah, I was gonna say
John Harbaugh. No, it's the offensive coordinator. What's the dude you couldn't stand? Tim Dahl. He's the new head coach down there. I forgot his name.
Coordinator for Baltimore.
Yeah, for Baltimore. Got his name.
Starts with an H.
Yeah. So Farrell, next question is: will Maxx Crosby be a Raider this year, or will another team step up and make a trade for him?
Man, his ass is gonna be just like Myles Garrett. They're gonna pay him some money, and he's gonna stay a Raider. That's what's gonna happen. Now, I don't know what they're gonna do with the quarterback situation there, because I don't know. Like I said, I know they're gonna draft what's his name out of Indiana?
Mendoza.
I know they're gonna draft him, but for some odd reason, man, I see a what's the name? Matt Leinart.
I want you to hold that thought. I want you to hold that thought, Farrell. Hold that thought. Stick to the question. Stick to the question.
No, it's like, so yes, I say they're gonna pay him like they did Myles Garrett.
It's so hard. He doesn't understand.
No, man, because there's so much to say, man. You lose track. I know
it's so much to say, but it's an hour show, man. We can't end up the topics. I'm gonna run out of topics. I need y'all to stick on the damn topic. Shit, goddamn.
Man, we can't hope that we can cheat.
He's gonna be the new Myles Garrett with the Raiders.
I got you. Shout out your thoughts, man. Will Maxx Crosby be a Raider or somebody that's gonna step up to the plate? Dallas Cowboys.
Take him.
Jerry Jones, he want to win now. Mm-hmm. Jerry Jones might try to make that trade.
No, the thing is, once a player is out there in the market and was actually, I think, in everybody's head gone, he was already checked out. It's going to be hard for him to go back and check back in to the team. That it's always going to be questioned, do you really want to be here? So I think he's going to be picked up, and there's enough teams that are showing interest that need edge rushing help that would pay him money. And at this point, he knows he better go ahead and take one of the best deals that come out there, because his draft capital or his free agent ability has taken a hit with this. Period.
And Tim Dahl, you know, they say that Tom Brady, he wasn't really on board for them to trade Maxx Crosby. So he might be a Raider, and just like you say, money do talk. So do you think he's going to be a Raider or somebody that's going to step up to the plate and draft him?
Somebody gonna step up,
but pick him up in free agent. I'm sorry.
Somebody gonna pick him up, but the Raiders aren't gonna get what they actually asking for him, because now he's tainted. Because if the Ravens don't want you, and you know they're a defensive-minded team, then other, like Shada said, other teams are gonna be kind of apprehensive. But there goes to be some teams that be like, "Fuck it, we don't care," But they're not gonna give up 2 first-round draft picks and then some.
No,
I don't think that's going to happen.
You might as well forget that.
Yeah, and Baltimore, they say, you know what, we thought about it, but nah, that's too risky. A Trey Hendrickson, if not anything, he gives them experience on, how to deal with certain teams, especially with Cincinnati. Like we all say, he's been there so long.
Yeah, and just like Joe say, let me get a comment here. Joe say Crosby's going to be on the sideline in Vegas, hyping the defense. His stock is damaged after this failed physical. And we all, I think, saying the same thing. We done seen some of our teams make some plays like, yeah, man, that was a great goddamn draft. I mean, free agency, boy. Man, that was great. And then when they get on our team, we're like, man, we should have left his ass right where he belongs.
But it's a buyer's remorse. Buyer's
remorse. That Lattimore situation. That was terrible.
Marshawn Lattimore was was trash.
Exactly.
But the best thing for Crosby is to go out, prove everyone wrong, and tell on the field when he gets on there.
Yes, exactly.
I
Fellas,
will
y'all
say
want to
one
talk?
thing though.
Go ahead.
Washington signed Nick Cross 2-year deal. Agreed to a 2-year deal. So
Nick Cross,
they
who's
need
that?
safety. The safety out of Indianapolis, that big hitter.
Yeah.
Okay, good pickup.
Yeah.
Good
So
pickup.
that hopefully he stays healthy. He's 24, so hopefully he stays healthy.
That's a good
He
pickup.
hasn't missed a game. 4-year starter, hasn't missed a game. So
And there it is. Let's talk about a little bit more of this free agency that's going on.
All right, Laura, we had a trade today. The Raiders are sending Geno Smith, the former Jets quarterback, back to the New York Jets. It's a pick flop. The Vegas Raiders receive a 6th-round pick, and the Jets get Geno Smith and a 7th-round pick. They've already restructured his contract. The Raiders will pay the bulk of it. The Jets will carry essentially veteran minimum, and they now have an added quarterback. Romeo Doubs, the former Packers wide receiver, winds up with the New England Patriots on a 4-year deal worth up to $80 million. They've been in talks with the Commanders. The Patriots opted to go to New England to reinforce their wide receiver room after they moved on from Stephon Diggs last week. New England needed receiving help. It got some today. And it also bolstered its offensive line with the addition of Elijah Vera Tucker, the former Jets offensive lineman and 1st-round pick who agreed to a 3-year, $42 million contract. When he's healthy, he is superb, but he has struggled to stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, that will be a steal for the New England Patriots. We'll see if he can do that. And one other deal today, Isaiah Pacheco goes from Kansas City to Detroit on a 1-year contract. The Lions traded David Montgomery to Houston last week, needed a big back, physical back to take some of the pressure off Jahmyr Gibbs, who they don't want to overuse. Step in Isaiah Pacheco on a 1-year deal, who becomes the newest back to join Detroit. The Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker, the Super Bowl MVP. That forces out Pacheco, who now goes to the Lions.
There it is, Barry. You talked about Geno a little bit. So go ahead, your thought on Geno. And also some of the other draft. Draft is on my mind. Free agency out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more than what they just talked about. So talk about some of those other free agency if you can. But Geno first, though, about going back to the goddamn New York Jets.
The Jets like losing, so they keep a lose. So fuck it. That we're not gonna see anything different from them this year. Pacheco, I can see why they let Pacheco go, because actually he did okay with Kansas City, but he wasn't that guy. So with them signing Walker, I think that was a good move. And I know why the Patriots picked up Dobbs, because they got, like I said, they let their boy go. And then and once again, with that the offensive lineman, they always those ends are always you know what I mean? They always hurt, because the way the edge rushers are today, those guys are constantly have lateral movement problems. So and like I said, once again with Washington signing, at least they got an ironclad dude in Cross. You know what I mean? Like I said, 4-year starter, hasn't missed a game, and hopefully he can do that for 2 more years and put up the same type of defense for Washington. So I think they're all good moves. But like I said, Geno's full circle. He's going to end where he started.
Yeah, you never know. He might have a breakout season here, Shada. But we will see. So yeah. So Shada, how surprised that Geno went back, and also how surprised that the Seahawks let that guy go that won the MVP in the Super Bowl, because he was balling out. How surprised that you saw that they let him go?
I'm not surprised at all. Look what they did to Marshawn Lynch. Come on, man. They sticking to the script. You know what I mean? They sticking to the script. The bottom line is they already picked who they want to be a star in Seattle, and it's not him, period. He got to go. See what I'm saying? And that's how that is. We got what we got out of you, and now you're out of here. That's an awesome pickup for the Chiefs, by the way. It's an awesome pickup for them. They won big in that pickup. But some of the trades don't make sense to me. The Patriots trade, Dobbs is the same thing that they had in Stephon Diggs. The only difference is Dobbs catch more. I mean, Stephon Diggs actually is a threat downfield, but Dobbs catch more passes over the middle. and that's where Drake May freaking thrives. So I can see where they picked that up. But I mean, other than that, they just interchange players. And the Detroit trade, Pacheco, come on, man. It's the same player that you got in Jahmyr Gibbs. It's the same style of running that Jahmyr Gibbs got. It's irky jerky, find a hole and get upfield, except he's more violent with it. So I don't understand how they got rid of the battering ram in Montgomery to go pick up a light in the
Montgomery
ass.
retired.
Yeah, he's
You know what I'm
gone.
saying? I don't
Montgomery
understand
retired.
that. I'm saying
He
what now?
retired. I thought he was
Montgomery
traded.
retired.
Oh, I thought he traded. I thought he got
Yeah,
traded.
they said Dave Montgomery retired from what I was.
Okay.
I thought they
Hey, somebody
traded him
Google that. I thought he traded. I thought he got traded.
back on,
I thought he got traded or he left on his own. I don't think he retired. I don't think he retired.
He's with the Texans now, I think.
Yeah, he with the Texans, I believe. Yeah. I don't think he got. I think he got traded, or he wanted to get up on out of there. But like you say, Shawty, it's some interesting goddamn trades in this free agency that I didn't see coming. But some of them, especially Tim Dog, the guy from Seattle, after the performance that he did in the playoffs and the Super Bowl, he came in when the starting running back got hurt, and he came in there and he damn sure won that damn Super Bowl, if you ask me, because of the way that he was waiting for the hole, finding the hole. And just like Pharaoh said, that was a great pick. Shawty said that was a great pickup for the Chiefs. So your thoughts on going back, and also the rest of the free agency that's going on.
I thought Dobbs going to New England, all that is just a replacement for Diggs.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same type of receiver except less drama.
Right.
Yeah.
And Tucker, he's just like Max Crosby. They just waiting to see. But no, I won't say that, because I think his stock is a whole lot better than Crosby as far as his injury report. And the best deal that I think is the one with Pacheco going to Detroit, only because you're right, Shada. They have a receiver just like him, but like the commentator said, takes that pressure off him, and that way, he has two receivers that he can rely on for a deep pass, or one going deep, one staying in the middle. Whatever the situation is, you still have a dual threat to go down the field.
But they lose that battering ram for that short down battering ram to get up the middle and not catch out the way to get.
That's why you got slot receivers and tight ends. They can fill that void.
I'm just saying, that's what I see as far as running.
And I miss the old days. You have that one. Me and Pharaoh was laughing about that. That one running back. You put in there. You need that 1 yard. I need you to get that 1 yard. I get you that 1 yard, coach. I get you that 1 yard, coach. And then coach be like, hey, I need you to give me that 2 yard, coach. I get you that 1 yard, coach. I got you that 1 yard.
Roger Craig. Roger Craig.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get you what I do. I can get you.
Yeah.
Montgomery went down to Houston. He's playing in Houston.
I see that. I don't know why. Somebody said something about retirement. Maybe there's two Montgomerys in the damn game.
You think about Wilbert Montgomery. He's been retired a long time ago. I don't know, man. But
well, Houston needed that. Houston needed that help too, though.
Exactly.
That's a great pickup for them too.
A great pickup for them, man. It's a lot of other good pickups that going on as well. Joe, I know you was talking about it. You finally got your quarterback.
Breaking news into CBS Sports HQ. The Miami Dolphins are officially releasing quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. New GM John Eric Sullivan made that announcement this morning. The Dolphins are still on the hook for $54 million in guaranteed money this season, as the move now closes the book on Tua's 6 seasons in Miami, finishing with 2 playoff appearances and 0 playoff wins.
I'll cover you first, Pharaoh, man. Yeah. They are dumpster fire. And my brother-in-law, he's still crying about
it. Amazon, though.
Amazon forest fire.
Amazon, though.
The Falcons are
fire. You can't be joking like that, man. We need the Amazon. We gotta live, man.
Well, don't let the Jets get to him.
There it is.
Would you say don't let the who?
The Jets. But with that being said, Pharaoh, but Tua being released from the Dolphins and signed by the Falcons signed him to a 1-year deal. Of course, you know the like you just said in peace, the Dolphins got to pay him $54 million. So you know what I'm saying. So they signed to a 1-year deal. How explosive will the Falcons' offense be this NFL season, or it would be that forest fire that Joe talking about?
So they went from a left-hand black quarterback to a left-hand Samoan quarterback. Like it's going to make a difference.
Mhm.
And
Well, the culture
the good
is.
thing is Penix Jr.
Who's
don't
the
have
coach again? Who's
you
the
don't have
coach again?
concussion protocol. So
Who's
we
the
got a
coach again?
concussion. Who
Who's the coach again?
Yeah, because
Oh,
they
yeah.
fired old boy. Yeah, they got a new head coach.
already? They
Yeah.
got rid of him already?
No, they got rid of old boy. Remember, they fired him after the playoff, after he lost in the playoff.
No, they got
Stefanski.
Stefanski. Yeah, I'm saying, but
Yeah,
Oh,
Stefanski.
okay.
Yeah.
That's the head coach. Right. Okay.
yeah. So
There's
so
your
that's
answer
what
right
I'm
there.
saying. So you got Penix. At least Penix Jr.
There's
hasn't
your
had
answer right there.
what you call it? What you call it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
Y'all wrong, man. Shout out, man. Well, I mean, we all know that Penix Jr. is going to be the starting quarterback, and Tua going to be. Is he going to be a decent backup for Penix Jr. just in case he does get hurt? Your thoughts?
Yes.
How?
100%. He left-handed. They don't have to worry about daggone changing the daggone none of the plays or nothing. They're gonna read from the same playbook. They both left-handed.
No, I get that,
Yeah.
but what can he bring to the team?
Nothing.
A fresh
Okay.
body.
There it is.
Nothing.
There it is.
Yeah,
He
You don't
brings nothing.
If Penix
He
get
will come
hurt,
in the
you
end
have a
and
reliable backup. There you
He's
No, he's not
the
a real
same
veteran.
thing. He's the same thing as
go. I
Penix.
didn't say
He's
veteran.
gonna
I
look
said
for the deep
reliable.
ball. He's gonna look for the deep ball, and he's gonna take a risk and throw picks. That's all they got.
I got you. What about you, Tim Dog? Your thoughts?
Hey, that's a good pickup for a backup. I mean, think about it.
Okay.
I try to say he's a left-handed quarterback and replacing
Mhm.
left-handed. They can go for the same playbook. The only difference is, at least Tua, he doesn't have to remember so many plays to forget. So
You seem to forget
He
that
can't
this is the
remember
same-
anything because he got
like I
this
said,
This is the
I
same
said
head coach.
he doesn't have to remember a lot of plays to forget.
I got you, Tim Dog.
But this is the same coach that went from a right-handed quarterback to a left-handed quarterback to a right-handed quarterback to a right-handed quarterback again. He can't make up his mind which quarterback he wants. And you telling me he gonna have two left-handed quarterbacks?
I don't think that's the
You know,
point right
Stefanski-
there, Shot. I just think Stefanski is not a great coach like they be hyping him up to be.
man.
Yeah, to me, I don't think he's he's not a quarterback whisperer. So yeah.
I just want to
So
know
he
what does he bring to the table then?
Well, he brings that losing culture from Cleveland to Atlanta. So
Got it.
he's bringing what he knows how to do best. But with Tua,
I digress.
yeah. So with Tua getting signed by the Falcons, Farrell, do you think that he will settle? He will settle being a backup quarterback, or do you think that he wants to be a starting quarterback in the NFL?
Well, of course, the competitiveness in him is going to say, "I want to start." But with those damn concussions he endured, it's best for him to be a backup. And so, I mean, that's just me outside looking in. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have signed that dude. I would have told him to take his money and leave, like we said before. You know, when he got that big offer from Miami, I would have took that and left. You know, but I don't.
You know, it's funny, Farrell. He signed a $212 million contract, and it started last year.
Right, and so how much of that was guaranteed?
Well, $54 million. He get paid. No, he get paid $54 million this year from the Dolphins, and it's guaranteed money. So this year that he's playing on this $1 million contract with the Falcons, $54 million is guaranteed from the Dolphins.
What's he getting? So what the Falcons give him?
1.3.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
1.3.
You remember that movie? You remember that movie Deep Cover? And he was hitting the pool stick and he lathered it up and he was like it.
Yeah, love it.
That is what Tua just did to the Miami Dolphins.
It says Tua signing a 1-year, $1.3 million deal with Atlanta Falcons and receiving $54 million guaranteed money from Miami.
From the Dolphins.
Man, listen, man.
He don't
I'm
care.
telling you, hey, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you now. He got the same agent that Kirk Cousins got. He had to.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, he said, "Who's the dummy now?"
Yeah. Exactly. And they're probably on the hook for a couple more years. Because, like I said, he just signed the contract last year. So they're probably still on the hook for a couple more years. And just like Joe just said, Tua just throws it, and prays receivers in the area. God damn, Joe.
Hey, he's gonna vet. If one thing, he's gonna vet. He's had a long season. He gonna vet. It's been a long time coming for it.
Tua and Bobblehead have the same theory.
Oh my God! Don't let get me started on that daggone dumbass. I told y'all when he was drafted. I told y'all he was a bust from the day he left.
You had to tell me. When I saw that he was mixed Asian, I already knew he was in the wrong damn sport.
And fellas, man, we talking about bust. I think this is one of the biggest busts ever.
This is a very important meeting. We had a lot of important meetings today, but this is a big one because this is really the future of, I think, beyond college sports. This is the future of colleges because we're looking at numbers that are coming in and the amount of money being spent and lost by otherwise very successful schools is astounding just in a short period of time. It's only going to get worse. So we have to save college sports and save, I believe, colleges. We have to save our Olympic team because so many sports that are in the Olympics will no longer be represented by people that went through college and became competitive, became great at the sport. And that's where we are right now. It's crazy things are happening. Young people are being signed, 17-year-old quarterbacks, for $12 million, $13 million, $14 million. We have a 7-year freshman. You know, we have people, we're seeing things that we've never seen before. If Congress does not take action fast, it could destroy college sports and destroy the colleges that play these sports. They'll be destroyed. They'll be going bankrupt. Everyone.
Okay, man. I saw you. How come every time he sound like a snake? Every time before he says what he needs to say. Hey,
something very important.
Important. You know what's funny, Pharaoh? This is what bring the showdown. When we have to listen to this dumb motherfucker, that would bring the goddamn showdown. But
what happened? I missed it. I can't. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to that shit.
So let's go ahead and get into it, Pharaoh. How do you feel about Donald Trump getting involved with the NIL in college sports?
You already know what I want to say. Him being involved in anything on this planet is fucking pieces of shit. You know, it's like it's this. I'm gonna tell you why he's doing it. Because it's black people getting the money. If it was anybody else, he wouldn't said nothing. But it's the black people getting the money. So I don't want to hear anything else about talking about the Olympics. What the fuck they got to do with the Olympics? The Olympics ain't got shit to do with no college. Now,
and you know,
gymnastics and stuff, yes. Football ain't got shit to do with college. I mean, Olympics. Baseball. He ain't say nothing about baseball. They get signed. Baseball players go to college. They can play professionally while they're in school.
Yeah. And Pharaoh, like I say, I already had the question. I already had the question written up. So Tim, don't remember that because I want you to talk about Trump in NIL.
Yeah,
but
so
like you say, Pharaoh, do you see this as a ploy to not pay certain players?
No,
or the colleges really losing money.
He's trying to get involved in college so he can get money put in his pocket.
I got you. Tim Dog, your thoughts on your president? That's not my. Let me make you mad. That's not my damn president.
You about to put a riddle on your ass. You fucking with him.
The only reason why, like Pharaoh said, he's involved is because he's not making any money off it. He don't know what the fuck going on. He don't get what NIL, what that stand for. Oh, I ain't making no money. Oh no, we gotta get Congress involved. We'll get Congress involved with some bullshit like that, but not a war. Oh, that's for another show. Anyway,
I got you. Go ahead, my brother.
I'm done.
And you know, the funny part is, and I'm gonna come to you, Shot, in a minute. The funny part is, I totally agree with you. When you talk about college, how does college make their money? They make their money off the football and the basketball teams. So you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me
that go donate to
exactly? So you trying to tell me he talking about the college is going to go bankrupt? No, it's the black players. And I'm going to say that because the majority of the football team and the basketball team of black players are bringing in the goddamn money. Those are the ones that's getting those big time NIL deals. And who said it? Jalen Rose, which I think Pharaoh and Mad Professor said this as well. The only sports that they have an issue with, or they have a
salary cap,
an age limit.
No,
is
salary
what?
cap.
Salary cap is what? Is basketball, football. And he say that you don't see that in baseball, you don't see that in any other sport, in collegiate sports. It's the sports dominated by black athletes that they have an issue with. So, Shada, your president getting involved in NIL, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Because he said that the little blasphemous thing that come out of your mouth already. people them hear them with where I said about my president. You know, so something. I'm not vote for them.
Thank you, Shada. Thank you, Shada. See, I'm trying to be nice and respectful.
I'm telling you something. Jamaica, I'm born and growing up. I'm not deal with them kind of thing there. You understand?
Get him.
You understand? In Jamaica, a fat man like that, we're not giving no food. No food for a week. We're not feeding him. We're throw him out there the rest of the Let me tell you something, bro. Listen. This is just another reappropriation of stealing things from people. That's all it is. Anything that this man gets involved in, he's stealing something from somebody. You know something? The one thing that everybody like to talk about, I love Jesus, and I love God, and I love this brother, and I worship this. But you know something? I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and I'll tell you something right now. Ever since the first time the Garden of Eden have a problem, what the devil use to trick people? A serpent. Why he use a serpent? Because that man cunning. And you know why he cunning? Because he don't daggone get you when you're ready. He look for other ways to go ahead and get you caught up before he start choking the hell out you. You understand? Just another way for them to daggone hide money and steal money and ahead and keep kidnapping kids. That's all it is.
Manipulate.
That's right.
Yeah, and with that being said, coming back to you, Pharaoh, in your opinion, what would be the final outcome of Trump messing with the NIL in college sports?
Well, the right now it's just him talking, and he talk about an executive order, which executive orders can't change. Can't change the how the colleges are doing their business, because at the end of the day, the colleges are the ones that's offering this money. It's not especially the boosters and things like that. So you're trying to involve yourself in business that the colleges already told you can't tell us how to teach our students. We're getting paid to teach them our way. There's not your way. So she's starting to meddle in a lot of these put like this. These schools are not going to want Donald Trump to oversee their money, because they're the ones trying to make the money.
Yeah, exactly.
So right now, all it is how you say it, it's just hyperbole. He worry about the goddamn Epstein files and getting our troops back from goddamn Iran. That's what you need to worry about. You worried about fucking black kids making money off of football. It's only because they never allowed you to own a team. That's why he keeps putting his hands in this shit.
Yeah. And same question to you, Tim, dog. In your opinion, what will be the final outcome of Trump messing with the NIL in college sports? And just a caveat, you notice this shit didn't happen until your boy from Alabama retired because he couldn't get players like he used to.
Oh yeah.
Because he's one of the main reasons. He's one of the main reasons why Trump is even talking about the NIL. I'm talking about bitch ass Nick Saban. Your thoughts on Tim, dog?
Well, like everything else that he touches, that shit don't turn to gold. That shit turn to fucking coal. So
I thought you were gonna say shit. You said shit 5 times.
No. Fuck him. No, shit too good for his ass.
Yeah, Till.
Nigga went from organic to goddamn.
Fuck yeah. Start your ass all over again. But anyway.
God damn.
Well,
We don't like that joke on this podcast. I tell you that now.
Oh no, no. But the thing is, it's all about him control. If he can't control it, then it's a problem, and you see that with everything he tries to do. And what executive order is going to change anything in the NIL when, especially, the government has? He tried with the, like Pharaoh said, he tried with them trying to change the education. That shit ain't failed. And matter of fact, with some stupid ass colleges it did because they gave in, but others who didn't give in, they went in a fight. So since he can't do that, oh well, then I'm gonna change the way that they pay these athletes. Fuck that. Nope, you can't do that because the money that's given to the athletes are not from the government. That's from the school.
Yeah.
And they have the right to do whatever the fuck they want with it, unless it's illegal. Are they laundering it? No, shut the fuck up. And another thing, this is just talk, distraction from the real issues that's bothering Americans, which is affordability, which he said is something that's made up. But anyway, I digress. This is just something that he's trying to put on the people to have them confused about other issues.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure this ain't part of Project 2025.
Yeah.
This is just something thrown in there.
It's part of Project 2025 because it goes back to who he's trying to stop making that damn money. It's people that look like us. I'm gonna keep saying that to the day I die. He don't want these black athletes to make that money, and those are the ones that are making the money. If you go to a big college, if you are a prime time athlete, those colleges now will pay you to come there. And this is what he don't want to see. He don't want to see those young black men and women making that type of money. And others, but the majority of these high power basketball programs and football programs are predominantly black. That's just a fact. And Donald Trump sticking his nose in it, just like Tim Dahl said, it's gonna go from sugar to shit. So let me get Shawty in there. Shawty, your opinion on your boy Dapper Don.
No, everything you said.
Diaper Don.
You and Tim Dog, y'all firing in all cylinders on that new daggone Ford Mustang that they just brought out. Yeah, y'all killing it. So here's the thing now. But here's the thing that we can't forget. Don't let people daggone lull you to sleep. What this administration is doing and getting involved in this, they're repeating everything that has happened before. They're just doing it in another form. That's what they're called rebranding and coming back as something else. It's the same thing they have been doing to us for the longest, to minorities. They're always going to go ahead and keep the same structure underneath, but they're going to change the facade and show you this. Oh, look over here. We got this shine pretty thing go, and this is going to be great. But by the time you're done, you done found out the roots. He done daggone took all the roots out, and you have nothing to stand on to fight back with in the end. And that's all he's doing. They're just and the thing is that they're systematically doing this because they're erasing the history that teaches today's kids about how to fight against things like this. And then they're sticking them in front of the daggone tube, and then they're buying out all the freaking daggone media to go ahead and flood them with all the daggone misinformation and get them to do what they want. It's all part of the big plan, dog. Come on, man.
The only difference is we are more educated now. And a lot of people seeing this, and all these executive orders to stop some of this shit are not they're not winning. They're losing in court because they don't stand on they don't have any constitutional.
But the damage is being done. But the damage is being done.
The only damage being done is to him because he's trying. And every turn he gets, it gets gets evaporated because people aren't stupid. Like you said, he's trying. He started with the education, DEI. What the fuck is DEI? This country is DEI, if you think about it. But he's trying to change from being something different and calling it diversity. What the fuck? This country is diverse. But yeah, he's trying, like you said, rebrand it or something. But it's still the same shit. But people know it, and people catching on. So
And Pharaoh, I know you had something to say. I want to. Y'all brought up the thing rebranded. It is a rebrand. The NIL is basically a rebrand of when they was paying athletes before we knew that athletes was getting paid. It was illegal.
Yep.
It was illegal back then, but now it's not illegal. It's not. It's not illegal to pay the athletes what they're doing. So that's the rebrand that they're doing. They want to go back to the old ways of we have to pay the athletes, and if they get
under
caught,
the table,
they lose every damn thing. Pharaoh, you had something else you wanted to say. What is it, my brother?
Chris Webber.
I would say that if us Americans that happen to be black just stop going to these schools, and I know Shada, but just think of what this is what you want. If we gave them everything they wanted, this place would fall, because they know United States is black culture. This place moves because of
the country, the whole world.
The whole country. That's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for that black athlete and the music and the style and whatever the case is, the United States would fall the fuck apart. And it was proven back in the Depression when the blacks couldn't put money in the banks. In the Depression, you see what I'm saying? And then they found out about it. So they said, "Oh, we'll let you use our banks now." Black people, we stick together. We stopped going to these colleges and putting our great athletes in these schools and stay with the HBCUs where we can build our own character. United States university system would fall the fuck apart.
And you know, I'm gonna close it out on this, man. It's just the fact that the colleges have been making money off of college athletes for forever and a day. It wasn't feeding them any goddamn thing. If they go get a meal from a Burger King, somebody give them a meal. Oh, that's an infraction, so you lose your scholarship.
James Winston.
Exactly. So now that the playing field is almost, I ain't gonna say it's ever gonna be level, but the athletes are actually making money. They don't have to starve. They don't have to go get a part-time job while I go to school plus play sports at the same damn time. And like I said earlier, when they was paying them under the goddamn table, when they did find out Reggie Bush situation, you understand what I'm saying? They nail your ass to the cross. So with Donald Trump getting involved in this, all he's gonna do is bankrupt the goddamn college system. And my last point, Pharaoh, you brought it up about the Olympics. Every other country's athletes that plays in the Olympics are not what? They are not college players. They are damn near pro players. That's why they went and get. That's why they went and got the 92 team,
the dream team.
They was getting the college kids was getting the amateurs was getting their ass beat by these goddamn pros that were playing together for 10 damn years.
And those countries pay their damn Olympic athletes.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Fellas, man, I got one more for us, man, before
things that make you go,
This is a doozy. And we're talking about money. We're talking about money. And somebody said, you're not going to get my money.
So Dak Prescott and his fiance have reportedly called off their wedding over a massive prenup standoff. After securing a historic $240 million contract, Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott and his fiance Sarah Jane Ramos were supposed to be celebrating their upcoming April wedding. The rumor is that Dak spent the last few months pushing hard for a rock-solid prenup to protect his new bag, and she flat out refused to sign it. That underlying tension finally boiled over into a massive screaming match right on the yacht, leading to their entire wedding being permanently shelved. If she really walked away just because he wanted to protect his contract, did Dak actually dodge a massive bullet here?
Dog. There it is. Do you agree with that? Calling off the wedding because of a prenup?
Not only but hell the fuck yeah, because that shows what kind of character she had. It ain't about him, it's about the money. Fuck you, biatch, because even in the prenup, you can still contractually put some shit in there which she could have, but she ruined all that shit.
There it is. What about you, Pharaoh?
Outstanding move. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure if Dak Prescott's mom was still here, he would have had her name on that shit, so she wouldn't get none of it. So,
there it is. Goddamn.
So with that being said, you didn't help me make this money. Why are you so adamant about you sharing it with me? I'm the one to put in 9-10 years of losing. God damn it, let me keep my money.
Yeah, there it is. What about you, Shouter?
It wasn't his whole earnings. It was just the money that he earned from the new contract.
It don't matter.
That was it.
It don't matter. She wasn't there for none of it.
She wanted everything.
That's right. She didn't hike the ball to him. She didn't drive his ass to practice. She didn't even know the man existed until he got to Dallas. So fuck that shit.
What you got to say about it? Shouter.
I mean, all those are great points, and I'm not gonna disagree with that. But first of all, I don't have much to say on it that they just should not get married. That their relationship is not based off of love for each other. Their relationship is based off of financial gain on either end. So you can't get over on me, and I can't get over on you. That's not a marriage. That is an arrangement. That's not a marriage.
You know, before we move on, because I agree with the prenup. If you come in, if I don't have shit, and we build together, of course you deserve every goddamn thing that we
That's
built
my
together.
point. It's a prenup. I don't have a problem with a prenup, but my thing is, if you both of you can't go ahead and compromise on a simple thing that's prenup, either way, but somebody's being greedy somewhere, and y'all don't need to be married. Period.
But I'm just saying in general. I'm just making a statement, Shot. I'm not talking about what you're talking about. I saw somebody say something the other day, and we talked about this young lady. I forgot her name, and she was saying that if a man makes less money than her, she feels as though that she would demasculate him because she would be the breadwinner, and the man's supposed to be the what's it called. So the man won't be on her level. This I'm just saying this in general. But then somebody say, I read one of the comments. So the comments say, so basically, if a billionaire he's a billionaire, and you say that's the type of man, aren't you the same person that man that was making less money than you? That's right. That shit doesn't make sense. But back to this prenup situation, I can understand the prenup. Like I say, you know, are you marrying me for me, or are you marrying me for my money? Now you know you're going to be taken care of. Even without the prenup, you're never gonna work another day in your goddamn life. So basically, I don't know if they got kids together or not, but basically, you just shot yourself in the foot because once you have the kid, Dak is on the line for what 21 years. You understand what I'm saying?
No, actually 25. They go to college.
Yeah.
True.
That shit, hell yeah. You said it's good water. Hell, I marry him.
Yeah, but see, the misconception about a prenup is that
this is one of them older folk that gonna understand how they know about the grits and how it got started and all that. I'm not even messing with her because she right there, she gonna go.
Go ahead, Tim Dog. I need to cut you off.
No, you're good. The misconception about a prenup is that you don't get any of his financial. No, that's not what a prenup is. A prenup is an actual arrangement of your assets and your financial
Tim Dog.
Being.
Tell Sarah Jane Ramos that same shit. We get it.
Yeah, we get it. We understand what a prenup is.
And the thing is, it's not about you can't get anything. It's about what you can get as opposed to state laws and shit like that. So
when I got married,
the only thing he wanted to protect was his guaranteed money. Everything else was fine, but she didn't want that. She wanted everything.
Yeah, when I got married, I had my wife sign a prenup. I ain't had shit, so she like.
Hey,
so is that a prenup? Or just all right, you ain't got shit. I'm gonna marry. So we just out here
playing, right? We just gonna play in people's face. That's what we doing. Playing in people's face.
Every one of our wives knew when they signed that marriage certificate, they wasn't getting shit. They knew that.
Yeah, and that's why that's why so many soldiers. That's why so many soldiers get divorced before that 10-year mark because after 10 years,
I'm gonna tell you like this.
To
be married nowadays and make it happy, you have to pray to the Lord on a daily basis because there's some serious idols out there named Michael Kors and Coach and Louis and some names that we can't pronounce and people wearing garbage bags that it's unnecessary. Now I've done seen on TikTok they selling sticks, Louis Vuitton sticks. They clowning people with that prank and stuff. That's not cool. That's not cool, because that's not far from what's happening. What's going on with Amazon and FedEx and all the people.
Okay, so he got two daughters. He got two daughters from the lady. One born in February, and two in exactly. But I'm just reading what Joe said. Yeah, he got two daughters from the lady. One born in February, and the second in May of 2025. So she's going to get some money regardless. There it is.
Yes.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for participating. Ms. Goodwater, thank you for checking us out tonight. Make sure you come check us out on Friday night as well. It's that time of the day, that time of the show, where the main man Shada steps up to the goddamn plate with Today in Sports. Yeah, Shada, put your glasses on so you can read. What you got for the people?
First of all, you didn't have to do me like that in front of all the people. You know what I'm saying? In front of my wife and everything. You know what I mean? What I see on the street, I'm gonna bust you to the white meat. But Today in Sports, Mr. Producer, did you get my email? You didn't, obviously, because you.
No, I didn't get it. I wouldn't lie to you, my brother.
Okay,
you got to text me.
My bad. So today we're talking about Bronco Nagurski. Have anybody heard who that is? Bronco Nagurski.
Yeah, Bronco. I heard his name.
Okay,
he played for the Broncos?
He's a Hall of Fame American football player. He's American Canadian, and he was born in Ontario, Canada, and he also wrestled Gorilla Monsoon for the wrestling championship back in the day. So Today in Sports, he at the time they knew him as Ray Steele in Minnesota after losing to him in the year earlier. So he played American football and wrestled. So in 1941, Bronco Nagurski regains the World Wrestling title from Ray Steele in Minnesota after losing to him a year earlier. And he's also in the American Hall of Fame too, Football Hall of Fame. Never knew this guy. So I thought I'd just share that information with the rest of y'all on here.
And there it is, my main man Shada with Today in Sports. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's that time. Man, I be searching high and low. These weird sports, man, they're starting to get hard to find. But I'm finding them for you, my brothers, because I know it's your favorite part of the day. But ladies and gentlemen, we done brought you a lot of great weird sports. And what weird sports is, sports that you could do if you're not a true athlete. If you can't throw a ball, if you can't play basketball, if you can't play football, can't play soccer. We come up with sports.
If you're not a male.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's some sport that only males can play. Spur race.
All right. Yeah, exactly. we come up with sports that you can actually do. Man, we don't come up with sports like extreme ironing. All you need is an ironing board and an iron. You don't even have to plug it up. You can go on top of your roof and you can do it. If you got a hamster, oh man, hamster race. All you need is a little fake ball, put them in there, put them in a little race track, let them race around the track. We done brought you rock skipping. All you need is rocks. And Pharaoh say that since we done went to war with Iran, you got to do what now, Pharaoh?
Man, you got to pay. You got to pay. You got to pay to play.
You got to pay to play now. We used to give you your rocks, but now you got to pay to get your rocks.
Now you got to pay to play.
There's some tariffs on that too.
Tariffs on the rocks.
$50 now.
Tariffs on the rocks. The rocks got to come from overseas now. God damn it.
No domestic rocks.
We don't have no more rocks. All the domestic
rocks ain't good enough. Our rocks ain't good enough, man.
They gotta be made, and they gotta be made in China.
That's right.
Made in China. So here you go.
We don't have more rocks. No tomahawk. We don't have that.
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our weird sport of the week.
Volleyball is the greatest sport of the 21st century. It is a three-a-side non-contact sport played on a circular pitch. In the centre of the pitch is the Volleyball stand. It's a prism that spins round at roughly 6 feet, and out from the top there is a hoop. Points are scored as follows. It's 1 point for hitting the Volleyball stand. It's 3 points for kicking the ball at the stand. If you throw the ball through the hoop, it's a Volleyball worth 5 points. And finally, the legendary Doppelvolleyball, when you kick the ball through the hoop, worth a massive 10 points. The game is started by the offensive team throwing the ball into play from outside the circle. Players may not run with the ball. It's called travelling, and if you do that, you give the ball to the other team.
There it is. Volleyball.
That's a fake ass lacrosse.
So, first thing I want to. Well, was this was this one of them sports? Was this one of them sports in the movie Braveheart where they were throwing the big ass rocks and shit? Wasn't it the same thing? Didn't it start in Scotland or something like that?
I'll tell y'all like this, man. The funniest thing is, because like I tell y'all, when we be doing the show, I be looking, I can't see y'all expression. But when I be playing the videos, especially on Weird Sports, I can actually see y'all, I can look at y'all, and all y'all looking like, what the hell? Y'all like, what the hell? Where the hell you get this from? That's what y'all look like.
I can't believe it.
There's big gaps in the defense.
I couldn't believe it.
Well,
you can't chase the ball.
No,
you can't run with the ball. Oh, okay, that's right.
What it is that the video was longer. I had they show you how to play, but I had to cut it down because the shit was too damn long. I give y'all a quick breakdown. What it is that the person that has the ball, that has the ball can't run, so he can't move. But the people on the inside, they are the defense. They can move around. See what I'm saying?
What about the offense?
Yeah, the offense, if you got the ball, you can't move. But the other players without the ball, he can move around. See what I'm saying?
Everybody can move, but the player
except the person that has the ball. Right. Exactly. That's how to play.
That's how
yeah, but that's still stupid.
Yeah, I know it's stupid, man. That's why we call it weird sport.
And it takes luck to kick it through the hole. Come on, man.
Yeah, Pharaoh. If it makes sense, we won't have it on Weird Sports.
No, I got that right.
You got that right.
Thank God. No. Okay,
it wouldn't be weird.
Yeah, it wouldn't be weird.
I don't think we could comprehend this.
I'm amazed at all these sports we find. There's no melanin in this shit.
None. Not a single, not a drop. Not a drop. Not even a little bit.
No.
It's always overcast and the grass is green.
What was the one?
Yeah.
90% of them though, Tim Dog. 90% of them.
Yeah.
90% of them.
I say 95. I say 95.
Yeah, about 95.
95% of them, they're about 10 steps away from wearing kilts and skirts and shit.
There was some of us who did wear some.
All I know is I'm with Pharaoh though, and that was the inaugural. They don't have championships since then, and that was back in. I think they said they made that sport in 2010. So they don't have championship ever since 2010.
Who invented that dumb
stuff? ESPN doesn't have it. It ain't a real sport.
Hey man. 10 points if you kick it through the hoop, though. That's shit.
Yeah, how many 10-pointers have they ever had?
Well, Tim Dog, I should have. They had the greatest hits from it too. You should have downloaded that. Now you gonna get those next week. The best play.
Shit. They have a homepage, guys.
Exactly.
Ball got a homepage.
You over here looking stuff up, man. If you don't get your all freaking,
and that's our weird sport of the week.
Everyone, hold on, hey, Man Street, I got you. Hold on a second. It's a new sport for everyone, inclusive, mixed gender. I don't know about that. Age and ability, safe, no contact. Fast, fun, simple. I would take the fast out because them motherfuckers are slow as fuck. Set up under 5 minutes.
No contact. I'm not playing.
Yeah, excellent hit aerobic workout and follow school curriculum targets.
I gotta break something.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it even comes with a Volkswagen stand-in kit. Goddamn.
Wow.
There it is.
For €1,000.
I want to
You
do
said, "Oh, Joe." Yeah, you're right, Joe.
I want to do violence.
Now let's see if Tim Dog could repeat what he did last week by getting the goddamn question right, the trivia right this week, or he gonna fall back just like we know he's gonna fall back.
I got more than you did,
fall
Steve.
back to the goddamn pack. So Pharaoh King, what you got for us this week, my brother? What you got,
All right,
Pharaoh?
fellas. You know, earlier we were talking about Max Crosby, you know, being a great defensive end, you know, leading the league in sacks, 7 years, whatever the case. But you know, he never made it to the playoffs. So with that being said, here's y'all's question. Who has the most career sacks among players to never appear in a playoff win? They went to the playoffs, they never won. Or they never made it to the playoffs. Now, like I said, sacks were official since 1982.
That's a lot.
Mm.
Shit.
Now,
Zeta.
before you say it, I'm gonna let y'all know Myles Garrett, they did win one playoff game. So you got to keep him. All right. So
Brian Bosworth.
I know that's wrong. Wasn't even bleed that long.
Because he was with the Raiders, and I know he went to playoffs and won games with them.
God damn.
Man, that's
Brian Urlacher.
They went to the Super Bowl.
He went to the Super Bowl with the with the Bears. I'm gonna say I think they made the playoffs, but this guy, he was real salty for a long damn time. I'm gonna go Mark Gastineau.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Jets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Jets.
You know
I think the Jets made the playoffs with him a couple of years. So but that's what I'm saying. I know he was salty about the sack record there for a minute because he had the sack record until Strahan broke. And he was salty that that old boy gave up the sack to Strahan. What's it called? But that's what I'm gonna go with. Mark Gastineau.
I was thinking about Mark Gastineau myself.
Mark Gastineau.
Yeah, number 99 played for the Jets.
The Jets.
Yeah.
He married and he married a girl. Remember, he married a girl from
the
Rocky.
one that Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah,
movie. Yeah.
From Rocky.
What about
what was her name?
Red Sonja. She played Red Sonja and Hans so-called Flavor Flav fell in love and shit.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I know you're talking about now.
Bridget Nielsen, that's her name. Bridget Nielsen. Yeah, Bridget Nielsen. Tim Dog, what's the answer, man? We're waiting on you.
Man, I'm trying to think. Is that
we used to go to dinner with the dude?
Shoot, Lyle Alzado.
That's where Joe at?
Okay, he said Lyle Alzado. Lyle Alzado. Yeah, I don't think it was Lyle Alzado because Lyle Alzado played with the Raiders. They won the Super Bowl. So
yeah, true that.
Yep. You can't say Howie Long because he won too.
You can't. Yeah. So Pharaoh, who it is, man? What's the answer, man? Joe ain't got it.
Yeah. I don't have it. I can tell you that.
Somebody with the Dolphins.
T.J. Watts. Oh,
TJ.
Yeah. Yeah, TJ, that's what I'm talking about. Oh.
That's terrible.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
That's terrible.
Yeah, because he played with the Steelers. I
Yeah,
thought he was in the playoff game.
No, they went to the playoffs, but he 0-5.
They didn't win.
They were the Texans for the longest.
Damn. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. God damn it. But that's a good one there, Pharaoh. That's a good one there. I like that one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Pharaoh King, trivia question of the week. Ladies and gentlemen,
If
before
you
we
said
go,
never won a Super Bowl, I would say, oh boy.
So does that mean his brother go to the Hall of Fame
Bruce
before
Smith.
him?
What's about
yeah,
JJ
JJ
Watt?
Watt. JJ Watt a bad boy.
Oh, he gonna go
No,
to.
I said Bruce
Yeah.
Smith. If he never won a Super Bowl, if you said never won a Super Bowl, I would say Bruce
But
Smith.
but I'm just saying though. But does
Oh,
that
Bruce
mean
Smith
that
is a
his
bad
brother
boy too, though.
is gonna go
Yeah.
first ballot before him because of
Yeah.
going to the playoffs?
No, yeah, JJ Watt would be first ballot.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
JJ
Oh,
Watt.
hell yeah.
I think he won like 3 defensive player of the year. I think he won 3 in a
Yeah.
row.
Oh, JJ
I
Watt.
think-
Oh yeah, he.
Yeah, I think he won.
That's
I think he won at
bad
least
boy.
twice in a row or 3 times in a row.
Man,
JJ Watt
listen,
was a bad
3
boy.
times.
It was just bad that he was over
JJ
them.
Watt made TJ Watt.
Yeah, and then remember the brother played fullback.
He's still playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was on the same team when he played for
Steelers. They
Pittsburgh.
sold the Steelers.
Pittsburgh. Oh, it's still Steelers. Okay, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go, we also have to give you something to think about, something funny. So, Tim Dawg, what you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well.
Oh no! This week I'm supposed to do.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Tim Dawg. Woo,
I was
ladies
going to
and
remind
gentlemen.
you. I'm like, we
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You damn sure didn't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Because, like I say, the man on the street wasn't
You
drinking.
didn't hurry
tonight.
up. My Ramadan is kicking in, man.
Like I say, I didn't eat. I didn't drink, so my mind is going wrong. Here it is, man. Our this week's sports discussion. What you got, Tim Dawg?
All right. No, they didn't put it on the big screen. You ain't got to do that, amigo. 2025-2026 NFL season was marked with significant officiating controversies with high-profile missed calls and incorrect rulings, causing at times public frustration and league acknowledgement of errors. Recently, the league have acknowledged the controversial calls 14 forced games this season that were worthy of the NFL saying we made a mistake. The Lions versus Steelers and the offensive pass interference called on Isaiah denied the Lions a game-winning touchdown. Officiated later admitted
Remember that play.
All right. And you had the Bills and the Broncos, a crucial missed replay review on interception in overtime that drew criticism.
Remember that?
A dispute roughing the passer defensive player penalty on Travis Jones, Steelers and the Ravens. We all know about that one.
Oh, yeah.
And this is in the Colts. A defensive pass interference was called on ball that appeared uncatchable, flying far out of bounds.
Yes.
Now the
Yes, I remember that
NFL
one
have
too.
the NFL realized that these were bad calls and these were calls that should not have been made or should have been. And for that, they were saying that the league is working on inconsistencies, defensive player rules, misinterpretation of the rules as far as defensive players, especially regarding the long snapper. And we all know that 2024-25, when Pittsburgh played what was it, Detroit? Mike Tomlin was complaining, the Jets, I'm sorry, when they called the defender used leverage to get over to block a field goal and allowed the Jets to go for a 2-point conversion. And then even though Pittsburgh won that, but the rule was that he did not leverage over the player. But believe it or not, 3 referees in that game were fired. So the NFL is trying to.
So, Tim Dawg, let me ask you this. So, Tim, what are we supposed to discuss about it, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Can I finish? All right.
Yeah.
NFL did fire 3 people in those incidences, but they said that with everything that they have going on with the official review and video review and everything, is there anything more that you think the NFL can do to help alleviate this problem? Now,
Yes, I have one.
Okay, go for it. If you don't mind me asking you that,
Yeah.
mister.
They should hold post-game conferences, just like interviews, just like all the players.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, because now you put they're put on a spot. They're put in the spotlight of the calls that they made, And now we can get the frustration out because they can say, yes, we have to look into that call, whatever. Plus, we had better officiating before the full-time goddamn referees.
Okay,
So-
what about you, Shada?
I don't give a damn. They're gonna do what they do. At this point, the fact of the matter, the NFL don't make decisions about games based on the game anymore. They make decisions based on how many people are watching, ratings, how much money they're gonna make if this team go and if this team don't go. So I believe that there's a lot of that into it. And y'all have always heard me say something from the get-go. This gambling thing's gonna ruin all the sports in America. And this is a product of that gambling situation. The whole thing with Trump is a product of the whole gambling situation. Because where there's gambling, there's money to be made. And where there's money to be made, the house always wins. So guess what? They're trying to make it that they will always win, period. So the bottom line is they're going to talk and say whatever they need to say to go ahead and make people feel better. But those of us that are true fans know that this is something that could have been easily fixed. All you got to do is when you get those mandatory replays, just go ahead and collaborate with the daggone field and everybody on the thing together to say it was freaking daggone a pass interference or not and be done with it. You got daggone all these cameras telling you everything else on the field. Why can't y'all get that right? That's stupid. You've had daggone all these years to figure it out, but we got next gen to show how a catch is made within 2.5 seconds of the end zone. Come on, man. Miss me with that. They know what they're doing.
Shot up
Man on the street. Man on the street.
Shot up for somebody that didn't have anything to say. You sure said a lot.
Yeah, hey. He said a lot, all right, but it's relevant. What about you, man on the street?
I'm just saying what Shada say. I ain't got that to say about it. They turn around and say the whole that's a lie.
What do you think the NFL should do to try to help?
What the NFL should do is exactly what Pharaoh said, have the referees the decision, but also what Shada said. If there's a bad call on the field, they know it's a bad call. All they got to do is call down and say, hey, this is what's going on. It's a bad call. Your call need to be overturned, and go ahead and do it right then and there instead of let the game play the way it's played. Of course, it's all about money. And like Shada said, they knew who they want to win. They knew in certain situations they're going to be tuck that damn flag. And we as people that actually watch the game long enough, we see the bullshit. We know some teams going to get that flag. Some people don't. We know some calls, some not running back, but quarterbacks going to get that roughing pass. Some of them will get the shit knocked out of them. And we can say, damn, that's roughing, but they're not going to get that call. So it is what it is.
He's an athlete. He's going to get up. He's okay.
So what they need to do, if it's a bad call on the field, have the people in New York or wherever the hell they at call down and say it's a bad call, make the call right there. Then have the referees at the goddamn podium say, why did you make that call? And why did they have to overturn it? You was right there and you saw it live. That's just my point of view.
Yeah, no. And believe it or not, all of you said things that are valid points, but the NFL says that they have performance accountability where each official get graded on every play. And those who have a poor performance are evaluated as such. Mid-season firing, like I told you before, last season there were 3 officials who were fired for the mishandling of the player being called for leverage. Post-game reviews, the league reviews controversial game-changing calls and often communicates with the teams about misapplications of the rules. Hold on. The New York Center, based on command, provides in-game support, but it doesn't matter what they do within the game. Everything is reviewed within house, which causes a problem. Just like the NFL is being sued right now for hiring practice because the arbitration they saying is illegal and everything is in-house, which means that no one gets to know it and the NFL gets to decide the final decision. And that being said, the NFL, until things change, just like with arbitration, the in-house evaluation is the only thing that we're ever going to get. And like everyone's saying, it could be about money. It could be about whatever. But the allegations that Kansas City was getting all the favorable calls, the NFL says they were false and the referees were doing their job. But as you said, we all know and we all seen what's been going on, and that's just the problem. If it wasn't in-house, then maybe we have a different opinion in a different situation on how these calls will be made.
And there you have it. Oh my goodness. Tim Dahl, shout out to social media so the people can follow you, my brother.
Oh, find me on Instagram, Fathers Love 99. I'm going to put something up there because I just talked to my son. He sent me some new pics. So yeah, boy.
Get out of here, that bullshit.
Whatever, homie.
My main man, shout out of Orlando. What you got for the people? Make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well, my brother.
Yo, just to let y'all know, for real, I think the biggest winner in the draft was the Raiders as a whole right now. They spend a lot of money, and they got somebody to actually protect their number one draft pick. So I think I would be remiss if I didn't say that they made the right moves to protect their number one draft. Whether or not it performs as Pharaoh King says, that remains to be seen. Now, for the rest of the world out there that don't watch football or have others that family members that's in active duty right now, I pray for our brothers and sisters in combat and defense of our freedom, regardless of it's whoever the idiot is sending us down this road. So hit your boy up. You see my social down there, so you can talk about it more. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, that fat man in the White House going to kill all of us if we don't stop him. Done.
There it is. My main man, Pharaoh King.
Blasphemous bumbleclot.
We go, my brother. Make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well.
Yeah, especially with all this stuff going on with the NIL from the guy he just was talking about, referring to. This is a good quote from Tupac I found that pretty much sums it up. Being hated is the price you pay for not being one of them. And that is what's really going on.
Mad love.
Yeah,
Yes,
so that's what's going on. That's the reason why you got these people interfering with our money. So we got to get out there and make sure these people get the hell up out of here. Hey, Pharaoh_71, IG, King Ryan, Facebook.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything the brothers already said, everything that I was going to say. So you can always catch me, the man on the street, at the Man on the Street show, man. I'll be dropping videos like hotcakes. Oh my goodness. You also catch me on Facebook as well. Yeah, man. My followers are getting up. I thank everybody that subscribed to my channel. Thank everybody that subscribed to my Facebook channel and TikTok as well. Man, thank you. You also catch me at Creative Canvas Expression. I know I keep shouting it out and I haven't put up anything in a while, but I will soon. It's coming. But you also catch us every Friday night at 8 o'clock for 2 cigars and a blunt. It goes down. We usually talk about news, sports. No, not sports, news, politics, and entertainment. So make sure you check us out on Friday night. But you want to stick around for our after show we call Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight, we will make a right turn. But like Tim Dahl famously said, we make that left turn, we're gonna drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. Man, I got to make a caveat. I don't like doing sports and talking when I'm not drinking. This shit ain't right.
No, everything goes well.
This shit ain't right, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
Hey, 8 days left to Ramadan's over. Pharaoh King.
What's worse than spiders on a piano? Crabs on your organ. Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
Yo, just understand that war touched everybody. Your boy Shatta out of Orlando. Showing nothing but love and out there for all our troops and all our friends in danger tonight.
Exactly. And shout out again to the Harlem Bulldogs. I don't know if they won the game or not. They're playing for the state championship. Shout out to my niece, Jaren. I'm shouting you out again. Ms. Goodwater, thank you for checking us out. As always, Juan, Ice ain't got you yet. And of course, our number one fan, Joe. Thank you for chiming in. And with that, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe.
Oh, wait, hey, everybody. Just One Direction, man. His wife is pregnant, 9 weeks. So he about to have his third kid.
Juan, you got a prenup? Juan, you got a prenup?
He got his mom in town right now.
Are you serious?
Juan, you got a prenup?
Yeah.
Juan, you got
Juan,
congratulations.
your
Juan.
life
Congratulations.
is over. It's done.
Juan,
Finito.
Juan, Juan, you had your
Nothing
socks on? Juan, you kept your socks on?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got
Right. For traction.
Hey,
No,
Track.
he didn't have his socks on. That's why he had his third.
Yeah, third. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great weekend. If not, y'all come check. Y'all have a great week, but make sure y'all come check us out on Friday at 8 o'clock for 2 Circles in a Blunt. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.